morning. Thanks for joining me. And I wanted to do a short and sweet from the floor to ready for the day practice. And let this be a reminder that we don't have to have like a big pageantry of our practice always, even though they are lavish and delicious. Sometimes just a little bit of movement and awareness in the morning can really shift and set the stage for our day. So today we're just going with simple and sweet, and that is so medicinal as well. So don't let not having a lot of space be an excuse. I still do it sometimes, but this is as much a reminder for me as it is for you. Go ahead and lie down. I have a bolster under my knees. And we'll take a moment right here. You can lengthen your tailbone down. So maybe lift your hips and lengthen the tailbone down, especially if you have kind of some lumbar pain. That getting a little attraction right there can be nice. Maybe even extend the heels, press the heels towards the bottom of the mat. And then release them. It's getting a little more extension. Maybe even reaching then the back of the neck towards the top of the mat. Just kind of lengthening all of those curves. And take a hand to the heart, a hand to the belly. Just feeling the breath expand in the body. And feeling it release out the mouth. Twice more like that. Again, in the nose, out the mouth. Feel the expansion. Beautiful. And slowly pull the right knee in, interlace the hands. Just take a little hug in, maybe a little wiggle here. Let's bring that right knee all the way across and just take a gentle twist for 3 rounds of breath. Maybe this right arm reaches towards the opposite corner of the room. You don't have to go too deep here. This is just a gentle, probably 40-50% twist. Big breath into this. And release, extend the leg long. And take a breath here. Full inhale. Sigh out the mouth. Inhale, left knee comes into the chest. Interlace the fingers, maybe a little bit of movement. And slowly cross over the body. Just about 40-50%. Top arm reaches opposite. I have it in a big Y. Sometimes I'll do a T or just reach above. Breathe extra deep in these twists because everything's all twisted up. So I always like to imagine that I'm kind of extra bringing this inhale into all of those little nooks and crannies. And slowly release, extend the leg out, bring the arms down for 1 inhale and 1 exhale. So just slowly waking up the body. Beautiful. Slowly curl the knees into the chest. You can move the bolster if that is, if you were using one, and find some sway side to side. We're going to take a happy baby variation. If you'd like to go into full happy baby, then you may. Otherwise, we'll kind of reach in between the knees and grab for the ankles. And sway side to side from here. This is another option you can always take for happy baby. We're just kind of gently getting in the hips, kind of sway side to side. And then you can choose a side, left side or the right side, and we'll roll all the way over to that side. Take your top arm, press it down into the ground to help push you up into a seat. We'll take just a moment here in a seat, kind of reorienting now that we've shifted. I'd like to imagine that the sand is settling in an hourglass whenever I come up from the ground. So taking a moment, letting things settle in the body. Maybe take a hand to the heart. Maybe another hand to the belly. If you'd like to set an intention for your day or a word that you'd like to embody, ease or connection, soothing, anything that you would like to bring into your day today. It can be really nice to set an intention in the morning. Or just a reminder, something that you'd like to hear that you would benefit from hearing. Beautiful. And slowly release. You can take the hands down to the knees. And we're just going to spiral the spine for a moment here. Few in one direction and then go a few in the other. It's probably one of the first things that I do every day is get some spinal spirals. It's so good. Kind of stirring up any stagnant energy from the sleep. And come to stillness. And let's take the left ear to the left shoulder. Right arm reaches out. Some different options here. Maybe you can reach both arms out so we have a little stability. And then fingertip the right arms away. See how that feels. You can also just reach into the air. Should be getting quite a bit over on the right side. Some people like to move the arm, and it just depends on how tight I am in the day. One thing that happens is this right shoulder wants to come up, but keep reminding it to release. Yes, this is intense, but still release into it. There's a big lesson there that when things get a little edgy, a little uncomfortable, that we can still breathe and we can still ease into it. So either walking out through the fingertips or reaching out through the extended arm. 2 more rounds of breath. Beautiful. Bring the arms out into a big T. Right arm underneath the left arm, and let's take eagle arm. So some different options. You can hug yourself. You can grab opposite shoulders, or you can interlace the hands. So all of these are eagle pose, so wherever you'd like to be. And again, we're just starting the day, so be gentle with yourself in the morning practices. You never want to go to maybe where you would go when your body has been moving in the day. So be gentle with yourself. And we're going to cat-cow in the back. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, curl in. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, slowly open up, cactus the arms. And exhale, hands, heart center. 1 round of breath here. Inhale, maybe coming back to the intention or the word or the phrase, and exhale here. Beautiful. Hands come down, fingertips on the ground, right ear towards the right shoulder. And then beginning to tiptoe or tip finger the hands out on the left side, or maybe you're reaching out. Another thing you can do is press out through the heel. This can be a really good one too. So there's lots of different options. This is a very exploratory pose. It'll change every day. About 3 rounds of breath here. Whenever you feel some tension, see if you can stay there, stay in that discomfort and breathe. Relax the left shoulder down. Smooth and steady, even when it can be a bit edgy. You might like movement in the arm. You may like stillness. Anything's welcome. And slowly release. The head can come back up. Arms in a big T again. And exhale, left arm underneath. So taking eagle pose in whatever variation that you'd like. And we're going to cat-cow. So inhale, arch the back, gaze up, open throat. And exhale, curl in. Elbows towards the belly, chin towards the chest. Inhale. This is getting a stretch on the back side of the body. In between the scapula. Exhale, curl. Again, inhale. I can really feel it back in my neck too. And exhale. And inhale, cactus the arms. And exhale, hands, heart center. Full round of breath here. In. And out. Beautiful. Tabletop. Hands spread wide. Shoulders over wrist. Hips over the knees. And just take a moment and do whatever it is that you're called to do. So maybe wiggle the hips, maybe swing the head. If you're not sure what to do, you can take cat-cow. But I encourage you to color outside the lines just to see. Maybe taking a look back towards the left and a look back towards the right. Just getting some swiggles, seeing what feels good in your body today. Tuck the toes. We're going to push back into downward facing dog. And remember, we're not going for full force here. You just think kind of 30, 40%. We're not even going to stay very long. Just kind of pedal out. We're just feeling in the body. Maybe the hips go over towards the left and they go over towards the right. Just getting some stretch in the side body. And then slowly we're going to walk the feet up towards the hands. So I have a block here. So here's an option. You can also use a chair. This could kind of be like a chair here if you'd like to use something out in front. But inhale, halfway lift. So hands can go to a block. They can go to a shins, the chair, different options, or the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend the spine. You can think about the crown of the head and the tailbone going in opposite directions. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. So we're going to step back with the right foot. Take a big step back. Bring the right knee down to the ground. If you have a block, you can take it over towards the left side. And you can take, so some different options here. You can take the left hand to the hip. You can take the left hand to a block. And we're going to reach up and over. So side body stretch here. So lots of space between the ribs and the hips on the right side. Big breath. Maybe spiral the rib cage up. Gaze up and reach through the top pinky finger. See how that changes things. Can you roll the left shoulder back to create more space? One more inhale. And exhale, release down. Plant the right hand down. Pick up the back knee. Another thing that you can do is you can place the block under the right hand. So you just move it over, or if you have the other block. And take the left hand to the knee, and we'll take a twist towards the left. Pull back on the left hip crease. Beautiful. And then now extend the left arm up. Roll both shoulders back. Think about the scapula coming together on the back. And then exhale, both hands down. You can step the back foot in just a little bit if this feels better for you. And then inhale, bend the left knee, gaze forward, and exhale, begin to straighten as you fold forward. The knee does not need to go all the way straight, just going in that direction. Inhale, blocks can be underneath the hands. Come forward and exhale. Again, inhale. This time the exhale, we're going to step right foot meets the left and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's step back with the left foot. Big step back. Left knee comes down to the ground. Right hand comes onto the block or to the hip. Left arm swings up and over. So notice what happens with the hips here. See what it feels like to shift the hips a little bit more to the left. Big side body stretch. Rotate the torso open. Reach through the top pinky finger and roll the right shoulder back. You can absolutely ignore these alignment cues, or if you'd like to explore them, then you may. It's just another way to experience. One more big inhale. And exhale, left hand comes down to the left side. You can move your block, use the other block if you'd like. We're going to pick up the back knee. Place your right hand on the other knee as we take a twist. So we begin to twist here. You can check and see if your feet, make sure they're not in train tracks. Make sure they're not in a line. They should be more in train tracks. Give your hips some space. So you can stay right here, pulling back on the right hip crease. You can lift the right arm up. Roll the shoulders back and the scapula come together. Still pulling back on the right hip crease. You should be feeling quite a bit of activation here. One more inhale. And exhale, right arm comes down. Maybe the back foot scoots up, maybe not. Inhale, low lunge, gaze forward. Exhale, we begin to straighten the legs. Remember, they do not have to go straight. It is early. They don't have to go straight at any time, but inhale. Just remember that the body's waking up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. And exhale, left foot meets the right. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands. Let's step back into downward facing dog just for a couple rounds of breath here. Now you can play with sending one heel down, lifting the other one up, and then vice versa to get some stretch in the backs of the calves. And then inhale, come to the toes, lift the heels up, press into the hands and roll the torso forward very slowly. And then come all the way down to the ground. You can bring the knees down, lay the belly down. And bring the hands wide. Inhale, we're going to lift up, and you can drag the hands, energetically drag the hands towards the hips so that the heart pulls forward and roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, this wide arm low cobra, lift up. Drag the hands back. As you pull the heart forward, press the pubic bone down to the ground. And exhale, fold forward. So we're kind of waking up the back of the body here. Reach the toes back, press the pubic bone down, lift up the heart. Drag the fingers back energetically as the heart center pulls forward. And then bring the hands closer to the ribs. We're going to push back into child's pose, hips go down. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to curl up into a seat on the hips to the heels. So slowly we're rounding the hands, drag back. Inhale, arms lift up, press down through the shins so you lift up onto the knees. And exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Big inhale. Exhale as you begin to curl back. So pressing hips to the heels as the hands drag back towards the knees, kind of slowly rolling. Inhale, arms lift, press down through the shins to lift up. And exhale, hands, heart center. Moving with breath here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, hands drag forward into child's pose. Breath in. Exhale, hands drag back to the knees as the back rounds up. Inhale, shins press down, lift up to the knees, arms lift. Exhale, hands, heart center, hips come down. Beautiful, staying here. Coming back to the intention or the word that you brought in. One more inhale. Beautiful. Open up your eyes. And one more little sequence here. We're going to take the right hand down and we're going to come up onto the knee as you bring the right leg out. Yeah? So it's going to kind of be a side plank variation. Shoulder over wrist. And we're reaching up here. See if you can get your right sole of the foot all the way down onto the ground. And then engage the belly, engage the core. And on an inhale, we're going to lift up, up, up. Then we're going to slide down into gate pose. So the right hand slides down and you reach over to the side body. So getting lots of space on this side body. So same idea here. You can rotate the rib cage up, reach through the pinky finger. I can even feel that in my hip flexor. And don't put too much weight onto the right hand. So I kind of have my on my fingers, so we're not dumping too much. One more inhale. And exhale, left hand comes back down. Right arm now comes all the way over. Maybe you shift, maybe you lift the right leg. Just an option. Another option to grab the foot. Or an option just to stay. One more inhale. And exhale, knees together, come back into a seat. Round of breath, inhale. Sigh out. Beautiful. Switch sides. Right hand comes down. Left leg shoots out. Left arm comes up and over. So big long line of energy from the left fingers to the right foot. To the left foot. Sole is all the way on the ground. Check in with your right shoulder. Make sure it's not coming up by the ear like this. That it's rolled back and away. Finding space, finding extension. And then inhale, begin to lift the left arm up, engage the belly so the whole torso comes up. Left hand slides down via the fingertips. Right arm comes up. Turn the palm down, reach through the pinky fingers. Lots of space now on the right side body. Slow, steady breath. Inhale, spiral rib cage open. And exhale, maybe reach a little bit more through the top pinky finger. I don't know why that cue works so well, but that pinky finger just really lights up everything. When I bring awareness there, let me know if it does for you as well. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly, right hand comes back down. So you can come back to where we just came from. You can put more weight into the right knee, right hand, and lift the left leg. If you do that, flex the foot, shoot energy arrows through the heel. Or you can reach for the back foot. If you do that, then kick into the hand as the hand pulls back. Lots of different options here. So choose what's good for you. It'll shift day to day if you come back, so just realize that. We always want to be open to what our body needs, so to listen in. One more inhale, wherever you are. And exhale, come back to the knees. Let's bring hands to the heart. So thank yourself for beginning your day like this. My whole day shifts when I take a moment to move and to breathe in the morning. Regardless if it's a vigorous practice or if it is a gentle practice, just to bring some awareness to the breath, to the body, and the significance of carving out space for ourselves. That is just a beautiful intention to bring into our day. that we are, worthy of the space, worthy of the time. So thank you for letting me be part of your practice. Let's all bring our thumbs to the third eye, seat of our inner wisdom and what we're creating more space to get to know, this inner relationship with ourselves. And together, let's bow forward to seal our practice and say namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Again, my name is Cole Chance Yoga. My name is not Cole Chance Yoga. My name is Cole Chance. If you'd like to go to my website and learn more about me, that is colechanceyoga.com. And if you're new, thanks for joining me. If you're coming back, good to see you again. Thank you for your continued support. Let's see, yoga teacher training coming up, end of March. We are more than half full. So if you're interested in that, get in on it. And hopefully retreats will be going on this year. They're all up on my website. So we're just kind of waiting to see, but they're all on for now. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again on your mat and hopefully eventually someday live in person. So ciao and big love from Australia.